welcome to today's video. In this one, we'll be taking a look at how we can decorate our strings and provide them some meaning. For example, over here, you can see that I have this text which says JSON text. Now, by name itself, we are kind of assuming that this is expecting some kind of JSON data, but there's no way of validating that, whatever input you're trying to assign to this variable, is it a valid JSON? So that's the question. And if I just remove this annotation from this attribute JSON text, you can see that over here, it is just treating it as a plain and simple text. And I can go in and I can just say XYZ, and now this is also a valid string assignment. But if I go back and provide this annotation that this string expects a JSON data. So here you can see the string that I have assigned over here clearly mentions and reads it as a valid JSON. So here you can see the name is having a different color combination, then the value associated with it is a different thing. And even you can see that there's an error over here and it says that JSON issue, a parenthesis is expected. So here I can just go in and say some value and then the error goes away. So this is a valid JSON data and it is identifying that the text is a valid JSON. However, you can also go in and assign this value. It's not going to stop you doing that, but one clearly knows now that this input is incorrect as far as this annotation goes in. Now this is also helpful with methods as well. So here you can see I have created a method called registration date. Now this date is having two parameters. One is the date registered and the other one is the format. Now the format is expected in string. So here what we have done is we have made use of this annotation which says the string syntax attribute dot datetime format. When we do this and call this method over here, the second parameter, when we are passing that, just see the intelligence that is being provided. So you have all these values coming up now, and you can make use of these formats over here at the time of calling this method. But there are some limitations as well to this feature. For example, if I go in and say instead of datetime format, if I choose other options, for example, date only format. And in this case, if I go back over here and format and try doing the typing, I don't get any intelligence over here. So there are a few data points or string attributes for which this intelligence is not available at the moment, but there are many for which you can definitely make use of this feature and make your strings more meaningful.